Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to model a continuous stirred tank reactor or CSTR completely from scratch using Python inside Google Colab. If you watched the batch reactor episode, this is the natural next step. A CSTR is the workhorse of continuous chemical manufacturing. Think pharmaceuticals, petrochemicals, wastewater treatment. And understanding its behavior, steady state behavior is fundamental to reactor design. In today's video, we are focusing purely on the steady state. We will derive the design equation, solve for exit concentration as a function of pace time, find the pace time needed for 90% conversion and compare CSTR performance directly against the batch reactor we studied last time. Let's get started. Our reaction is same as before. Reactant A decomposes irreversibly into product P following first order kinetics. But here is the key difference. In batch reactor, we charged the vessel first, then waited and emptied it. In CSTR, the reactor ran continuously. Fresh feed stream in at volumetric flow rate V0 with inlet concentration Ca in and product exit at exactly the same flow rate. Because the reactor is perfectly mixed, that's what the STR in CSTR. That means the concentration inside the reactor is completely uniform, and critically the exit concentration equals the concentration everywhere inside the vessel. There is no spatial gradient, no plug of fluid moving through. So here our two objectives for this video. One, solve for the exit concentration as a function of pace time tau, and next means number 2, find the tau required to hit 90% conversion. Let's look at in the math. The foundation is the general mole balance. In minus out plus generation equals accumulation. At steady state, you know accumulation is 0. Nothing is building up inside, so our mole balance on the reactant A becomes V0 times Ca in minus V0 times Ca out plus Ra times V equals 0. For first order reaction, the reaction rate is simply negative K times the exit concentration. Substituting this in and rearranging, we get CSTR design equation. That means Ca out equals Ca in divided by the quantity 1 plus K tau. That's it. That's the entire steady state CSTR in one equation. The pace time tau is the reactor volume divided by the volumetric flow rate. It is the average time a fluid element spent inside the reactor. From this, we can write conversion directly. Xa equals K tau divided by 1 plus K tau. And if we want to target conversion Xa, we rearrange to find the required pace time. Tau star equals Xa divided by K times 1 minus Xa. Notice something important. Unlike the batch reactor, which had an exponential, the CSTR gives a rational function. Conversion rise steeply at first, then flatten. And you need more and more pace time to squeeze out those last few percent. We'll see this clearly in the plot. Now cell 1 imports. We need 4 libraries: NumPy for fast array math, SciPy for OD solver and root finder. So here we don't need OD solver because there is no OD, and matplotlib for our plots and grid space for subplot layout control. We also call RC params to set a clean, consistent plot style across all figure. White background, light gray axis, no top or right spine. Okay, now you can hit the run button. Okay, so you can see all library actually installed and it is good to go. Now cell 2 defines everything we need to the steady state analysis. Ca in is 2 moles per liter, the feed concentration entering the reactor. K is the 0.15 inverse minutes or first order rate constant. Same value as the batch reactor, so we can compare them directly. So V0 is 1.0 liter per minutes the volumetric flow rate. Now here we then define a space time arrays, so that is 800 eventually space value from 0.01 to 100 minutes. We avoid exactly 0 because that may gives a division by 0 in the design equation. And we set our target x target equals 0.90. We want to design for 90% conversion. Run the cell and the print block confirms all the parameters. Now this is the engineering heart of the notebook. We define a Python function called CSTR steady state. It takes the inlet concentration, rate constant and pace time and return the exit concentration using our design equation Ca divided by 1 plus k tau. We then press the entire tau array into the function at once, numpy broadcast across all 800 values in a single line. We also compute the product concentration Cp as the mass balance complement and the fractional conversion XSS. Now the key result, we plug x target equal to 0.9 into our rearranged formula for tau star, run the cell and look at the output. Tau star is exactly 60 minutes. The required reactor volume at our flow rate of 1 liter per minute is therefore 60 liters. And exit concentration is 0.2 moles per liter, exactly 10% of the feed, confirming 90% conversion. Let's jump straight to cell 4, the head-to-head comparison with the batch reactor. The batch reactor formula is simple. The time needed is negative natural log of 1 minus xa divided by k. For 90% conversion, that gives us about 15.35 minutes. Now look at the comparison table in the output. The CSTR needs 60 minutes of pace time. The batch reactor needs only 15.35 minutes. The CSTR required almost 4 times as long, a ratio of 3.91. So why actually it is happening? Because CSTR needs more time. It comes down to bag mixing. Because of that, the CSTR always operate at its lowest concentration, the exit concentration. That's where reaction rate is weakest. The batch reactor starts concentrated when reaction is fastest and only reaches the lowest concentration regime at very end. So the batch reactor is inherently more efficient for positive order reaction. This is the one of the most important design insight in all of the reaction engineering or reactor design. So now cell 5 produce our 2 panels steady state figure. Let's walk through each panel. That left panel, exit concentration versus pace time. The red curve Ca out start at 2 moles per liter at 0 space time and decayed hyperbolically towards 0 as tau increases. The blue curve C out is the mirror image rising from 0 as A consume. The green dashed line marks our design point, tau star equals 16 minutes. The annotation confirms at this space time. Ca equals 0.20 moles per liter. That's our 90% conversion point. So right panel, conversion versus space time, and this is where the CSTR versus batch comparison really pops visually. The solid purple curve is CSTR, the dashed orange curve is the batch reactor. Both approach 100% conversion, but the batch curves rise much faster, reaching 90% at just 15.35 minutes, while CSTR needs full 60 minutes. The green horizontal dash line at 90% cut through the both curves, and the two annotation allows call out exactly where each reactor hits the target, the gaps between them, and that is the cost of back mixing. And that is the complete steady state CSTR model built from the mole balance, solve analytically and benchmark against the batch reactor, all in under some few lines in Python. The big takeaway is the CSTR design equation is elegantly simple. Ca out equals Ca in over 1 plus k tau, but trade-off is real. Backmixing makes the CSTR nearly 4 times less efficient than batch reactor for a same first order conversion. So if this video is helpful for you, so hit like and subscribe and drop any question in the comment section. So see you in the next one. Thank you.